15 plus clear signs. You might be upper middle class and not even know it. Have you ever wondered where you truly stand in America's economic ladder? You're not struggling to pay your bills, but you're also not flying private jets. You don't feel rich, but life is mostly comfortable. You may very well be upper middle class and not even know it. But how do you know for sure? In this video, we're going to break down over 15 crystal clear signs that suggest you might already be in the upper middle class. And trust me, some of these will surprise you, especially the one near the end that most people overlook, but could be the most telling sign of all. Let's jump right in. Number 1. You earn well above the median income. Income is the first and most obvious sign. If your household brings in between $100,000 to $200,000 a year, depending on where you live, that puts you above the national average and very likely into the upper middle class. For context, the median household income in the United States is around $75,000. So, if you and your spouse each make about $60,000 per year, your combined income is $120,000. Definitely a strong financial position compared to the national average. This does vary by region, though. In high-cost areas like New York City or San Francisco, $120,000 may feel more like surviving than thriving. But in most other areas, it provides a lot of breathing room. Number 2. You have consistent disposable income. It's not just what you earn, it's what's left over after you've paid for essentials like housing, food, transportation, insurance, and debt. If you consistently have money left over to save, invest, or even spend on things you enjoy, that's a major clue you're upper middle class. For example, if after covering your bills you're still able to save $1,000 monthly or take a weekend trip without stressing about credit card debt, you're doing better than most. Number 3. You own real estate or are paying a mortgage. Home ownership is one of the strongest signs of upper middle class status. It's not just about living in a house, it's about owning equity that grows over time. If you're making regular mortgage payments, you're building wealth every month, unlike renters whose payments don't build any assets. Even if your house isn't flashy, the simple fact that it's yours and appreciating in value is a huge step forward financially. Number 4. You're saving for retirement and actually have a plan. Having a 401k, IRA, or other retirement savings account is one thing. But regularly contributing to it, especially 10 to 15% of your income, is a strong indicator of financial awareness and discipline. If you're maxing out your contributions or getting full employer matches, you're building a solid future. People in lower income brackets often can't even think about retirement savings, so the fact that you can and do, that's a big deal. Number 5. You have insurance for the what-ifs. Upper middle-class families don't just carry the minimum, required health insurance. They often have dental, vision, life, long-term disability, and even umbrella coverage. This shows not only financial security, but also a long-term mindset. You're not just hoping things go well, you're prepared in case they don't. Example: you might pay for a $500,000 term life insurance policy to protect your family, even though it's not required. That's smart financial strategy, not just comfort. Number 6. You travel regularly. Without financial stress, being able to take vacations, weekend trips, or even international travel without racking up credit card debt is a major privilege. 4. Many families travel as a luxury they can only dream about. If it's a normal part of your year, that says a lot. Example: you book flights in advance, stay in decent hotels, and return home without stressing about how to pay for it later. Number 7. You're saving for your kids' education, if you've started. A 529 college savings plan or set aside funds for private school or tutoring, that's not something most middle-class families can afford to do easily. Upper middle-class parents prioritize education because they understand that knowledge and credentials often translate to opportunities. Example: You contribute $200 a month to your child's college fund, even while juggling a mortgage and retirement savings. That's long-term, generational planning. Number 8. You have access to quality health care, and you use it. There's a big difference between having insurance and using it for preventative care, therapy, and wellness. Upper middle-class people tend to see doctors regularly, go to dentists twice a year, and get issues checked before they become emergencies. Example, you might even be able to see a therapist weekly or have an HSA where your money grows tax-free to pay for future health costs. Number 9, you're investing outside of retirement accounts. You don't just rely on your 401k. You might have a brokerage account where you buy index funds, ETFs, or even individual stocks. Or maybe you own a rental property or have money in a REIT. Example, you invest $500 each month into an index fund like the S&P 500 and plan to leave it untouched for at least 10 years. That's wealth-building behavior. Number 10, you value experiences. Over material things, at a certain point, upper middle-class individuals often shift their spending habits. Instead of buying the newest gadgets or designer items, they prioritize experiences, health, or quality time. Example, you skip buying the latest phone upgrade but spend on a ski trip or a family cooking class instead. Number 11, you have a college degree, or beyond many, but not all, upper middle-class individuals have a bachelor's or advanced degree. Professions like engineering, law, business, or healthcare are common in this group. While college is not the only path to wealth, it's still a common feature of upper middle-class households in America. Number 12, you can say no to job offers. You're in a place where you don't need to take the first job that offers a paycheck and can afford to wait for the right opportunity. You're ahead of the curve. Example, you declined a job that paid less than your current role or didn't offer work-life balance because you have financial breathing room. Number 13, you have a healthy emergency fund. You've got 3 to 6 months or more saved up in an easily accessible account. That emergency cushion gives you the power to handle unexpected car repairs, job loss, or medical bills without spiraling into debt. Example, when your HVAC system broke down, you paid the $6,000 repair bill from your savings and didn't touch your credit card. Number 14, you understand how to legally lower your taxes using tools like a Roth IRA, HSA, itemized deductions, or business write-offs. That's financial intelligence that goes beyond just earning well. It's about keeping more of what you earn. Example, you know that contributing to a traditional IRA might lower your taxable income, or you strategically use your HSA for long-term investment gains. Number 15, your inner circle talks about wealth building. If your friends talk about investment strategies, saving for their kids' future, or optimizing their credit score, that environment reflects upper middle-class priorities. Example, your friend group compares 401k returns instead of just gossiping about the latest Netflix show or TikTok trend. Number 16, you use credit cards for perks. Not for debt. You're not using credit to survive. You're using it as a tool. You pay your balance off in full each month and maybe even earn travel rewards or cashback in the process. Example, you pay for groceries with a cashback card and earn 2% back, but you've never paid a penny in interest. Number 17, you pay others to save. Time. You recognize that your time is more valuable than doing everything yourself. That means hiring cleaners, using grocery delivery, or outsourcing tasks so you can focus on what matters most. Example, you pay someone $100 a month to mow your lawn so you can spend your Saturdays with family or working on a side business. Number 18, you make career choices based on fulfillment, not just money once. Your basic financial needs are met. You start prioritizing things like mental health, time freedom, and purpose in your career decisions. Example, you took a remote job that pays slightly less but allows you to spend more time with your kids and avoid a 2-hour commute. Number 19, you track your net worth, regularly upper middle class individuals. Don't just focus on income, they care about what they keep. They track their net worth, update their budget, and make intentional moves to grow wealth. Example, you use an app or spreadsheet to track your savings, investments, home equity, and debt every quarter. Number 20, you're planning for the future, not just hoping from estate planning to setting up a trust or even thinking about charitable giving. You're not just living paycheck to paycheck. You're preparing for what comes next, for yourself and your family. Example, you've already written a will, named a guardian for your kids, and met with a financial advisor to create a retirement timeline. The upper middle class isn't always flashy. In fact, it's often quiet, intentional, and disciplined. If several of these signs describe you, chances are you're already there, or well on your way. How many of these signs fit your life right now? Let us know in the comments below!